All right, we are live. Going to be watching the chat for some people to pop in here just to tell me whether or not you guys can hear me. Do we have anybody in the room? All right, Reese, can you hear me? Hi, Jack. Can you guys hear me? Hi, Steve. Hi, Alex. How you guys doing? It's been a while since I've done this. This is going to be a pretty short stream. This one's going to last just an hour because as much as I want to consider this a job, which it is, I do need to actually start finding a job where I got my master's in. So plus it'll keep me it'll keep the melting down. Obo, the kit that we are working on is the no grade 1 to 100 Savior Gundam. Actually, one of my favorite suits of all time. And you can tell by the tools that I've got right here that I'm actually going to be doing some painting and detailing on this guy. I kind of got seriously bit by the bug after I did the work on this little Flauros. We got 7 viewers. I'm quite impressed. Just a couple more minutes and we'll get started. But that'll give me some time. Now, I could have swore that I put a napkin out here to. Oh well, just take some paper off one of these. Glad to hear it, Steve. I loved that kit. If the if the hands themselves would have cooperated just a bit more. So yeah, we're not really going to be doing probably not a lot of assembly today. It's mostly going to be some detail working as well as some painting and letting the paint dry. And then since I've already got everything unboxed, I'll let you guys see what's going on with the plates. I'll let you see the sticker sheet, which, believe it or not, is not that big. It's not that bad for a for a no grade. There are 4 stickers I will be using because I do not trust myself yet to paint the yellow and the white of the wings. I'll leave that up to the stickers just to take care of that. And I'll full disclosure here, I've actually already built this kit once, but I wanted to come back, get a fresh one, build it again, and actually make it look really good. I also, after the disaster of the stream where the Y-Wing fell, I actually picked up another one, and I'll be doing a bit of a custom paint job on this, as well as actually trying to do up some custom kill markers. Obo, I got this. I got this kit from USA Gundam Store. Reese, you're crazy. Make sure the camera angles are nice and good. All right, guys. It is noon, so we shall go ahead and get started. So, welcome to the stream. It's titled the Savior Stream because that is our subject matter for today, the 1 to 100 scale no grade Savior Gundam. So, I've already taken all the plates out of the plastic, and I will let you guys get a good look at the plates themselves. We've got the C plate right here. There are two of these, and we've got things like the cowl for flight mode. We've got one of the wings here. Really good lining channels cut nice and deep, but I can already tell you that this section right here will be covered up by a pair of stickers, just because I don't trust myself yet to paint white and yellow on a solid red plastic, at least not without some primer, which I do not have. So that's the C plate. Here is our polycap sheet, and you can see it's quite a big one. Next plate is the E plate. This has all the black for the Gundam as well as parts for the shield. Here's the kneecaps, the heels, feet. These are parts of the backpack here, and then here's the cowl that I really enjoy on this suit. Next up is the H and G plates. These are inner frame pieces, and you can already see we are dealing with something of an old kit here just because of the old ball and socket joints for the hips. Then we've got Saber 1s for the beam sabers. Here is the F plate, which is all of the white parts that they supply for the kit, mostly the shield, the undersides of the rail cannons, the toes, excuse me, the sabers. Here's the scope for the rifle. It'll be very interesting trying to get some blue paint into that. That's going to be that's going to be fun. Next up is the D plate, and this is most of our red body armor, such as the thighs, the legs, the chest. Then we have our multicolored A plate, which has the gray for the beam rifle, a darker gray for some accents as well as the hands, one clear blue piece, which is actually going to get an extra coat of clear blue on top of it just to make it pop. And then we've got the yellow for the suit. And here is the B plate, which has the other cannon, the head sculpt, which I really, really do like the way the head is sculpted and put together. Is the face even on here? No, it is not. So that's it for all the trays. And here is the sticker sheet I was telling you guys about. Like I said, it's not that bad. We're only going to be using these 5 stickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason we're using this one is because it goes on the V that's on the chest. And again, without priming and some practice, I do not trust myself with actually painting the colors on a red plastic, just because red plastic itself is such a bear to work with. So let's get this out of the way. Oh yeah, I did I did just finish this guy. He's going to be our next snapshot review video that I'll shoot and have posted for Friday, as well as a couple other things coming down the line. So, now that all of that is out of the way, how have you guys been? I have not done this in 3 weeks. It's been 3 I think it's been 3 weeks since I did this, counting the 1 week I took for vacation. Let's see. Okay. This is also the exact same clear blue that I used on my Infinite Justice, on my flag when I painted the blue on the railgun there, and I will be using this on the MG Justice when it shows up, just because I know that the Commander's Horn pieces do come in straight clear. Trying to give this a nice, good coat, but not let it gel, basically. Not yet, at least. All right, Obo. Take care. And to avoid brush strokes, I'm just still going in the exact same direction every time. Looks like some might have gotten on the underside, so we'll go ahead and give that the quick once over. Pardon my sniffling, guys. No idea why it's really happening. So come on, guys. Like I said, I haven't seen you guys in a good while. I may have given you a message or two while I was in Florida, but talk to me. What's going on? That's starting to look pretty good. Need to do that. You guys can still hear me, right? Why does it seem crazy to paint Warhammer kits? I mean, if I might have, I did speak before I understood which kind you were working on. If you're working on like the tanks and the vehicles and whatnot, then that's not crazy. But if you're trying to paint those little metallic figures, then yeah, you're completely and utterly crazy. All right. That'll do it for the blue. Jack, yes, I am getting the Pale Rider Space. Winning Fumina is a July release. I really am. How do I say this gently? I'll just say I'm no fan of the Fuminas and leave it at that. Okay, now that that's done. So, what do you guys think? Here is the clear blue that it started as, and then after a couple coats, there is the blue that it's going to be. It should make it pop quite a bit more on that white commander's horn. Okay. Just seeing what kind of subtle details I can fill in here just to make a couple things pop a bit more. That seems to be it for that tray. Let's see about putting the head together, shall we? Because I think, or is it the torso that if I remember right, it should be the torso that this starts with. Yep, it's the torso. I'm very surprised they made it, Reese, as far as the just for those on the stream who won't have the chat, the MG Hazel Custom, I think it's cool. I think it is hideously overpriced, but I'm still gonna get it just because it's the Hazel. Hey, second. Glad you could pop by. Okay. Set this here. Move this off to the Y-wing so it can dry. Polycap sheet. I just had that monster. Where'd it go? And this is why I started my Patreon, just so I could get some funding to get a much better setup than this. Polycap C. Gonna need a pair of those. 1 and 2. Actually, 3, 4. Gonna need 4 of these. I agree with you, second. It is good that that you can at least get your hands on all 3. And then, of course, there is that third-party one. All right, here's hoping the nub removal goes nice and smooth because I was not able to find any of my red Gundam markers in case I dig into the plastic. Of course, now that I've mentioned that, I'm probably just going to do nothing but that. H is here. Nope, that's G. You can still get your hands on them second through the New Gundam Central, that website that Prime 92 is always pitching for. Ooh, excuse me. Hey, Steffi, welcome to the stream. Really, second? I thought I saw it there the last time I was there, but then again, that was before I left for Florida. A lot of these nubs are probably going to end up being covered up, but I don't care. I want to do this one actually right, not rush it. That's interesting. Second. I also know that the last time I watched Prime was when she reviewed the Daban MG Gold Frame Amatsu. She said that they were already sold out. Dragon Momoko had better get their game on, better get on their game pretty soon. I'm waiting on them to do their own version of the metal build Gold Frame Amatsu. Okay. H again for the shoulder joints. Even though I'm going to do what I can to make this look as good as possible, it's still a very simple no-grade build. Now, Steve, did you actually get the metal build itself, or did you get one of the metal build to plastic model conversions? Okay. First sticker. All right. Hey, Give, not everybody says that it's bad. I actually highly rate that kit. Jabman's just biased on the thing, Steffi. When you build a kit like the like the Rigazi, you've got to look at it through the eyes of what it was when it was built. If you try to compare it to something like the Freedom 2.0, the Providence, It's not going to stack up at all. All right, so the sticker fought me just a little bit, but we have our sticker applied. And now that we're getting the justice, here's hoping that this suit is the next one, just because it's the only one we need to round out all of Atherin's Gundams. Take care, Reese. Let's see. Hey, Shoki. I really wish I knew where my metallic eye markers had gotten to. Might have even done this guy with metallic blue eyes if I could find it. You didn't miss much, Shoki. Nothing to worry about. Who knows? I really want to give this thing metallic looking eyes, so I might skip on the head for right now. Plus, that would give the piece I just painted further time to dry and set up. All right, question for you guys. This suit is supposed to have the typical Gundam green eyes. Now, I've got this Gundam marker right here, and it's as nauseatingly green as the cap suggests. But I also have metallic blue and metallic green. I'm leaning more towards actually trying to track down my metallic blue to give this thing some really cool blue eyes. What do you think? Second, I will come up to your state and smack you just for that. Kidding. All right. Blue it is. So I will do my best to track that particular pen down. And I think I know where it might be if I've still got that box lying around here somewhere. The out frame? Probably not. Hmm. I'm actually surprised with all the little tick marks that I can line on this guy. Not really worried about some smudges because I know that other pieces are going to cover that up. And then, of course, there's that one. No, second, it is not. It's just one solid piece, see? Yeah, Mecca, this is the no grade. This is the no grade savior. Let's see, are there any other tick marks I can line? Mecca, I do, but this is me actually wanting to give one of my favorite suits justice. Not with no pun intended. I want to actually, build it the way I think it should. Well, make sure that it also is given the right kind of treatment. Use the old thumb to get some of the excess out of there. And it's a little rocky, but we've got some nicely lined details. See what time it is. Okay, halfway through. Yeah, today's going to have to be a very short stream just because, again, as much as I consider this to be a job, I do need to actually find one that this will work with. Jack, I'm not going to say I'm disappointed. I don't have it yet, and I'm not going to make any kind of judgment call until I do. Okay. And here comes some of the nub work that I'm really nervous about. This very dark gray, especially these on the sides and top. Hmm, interesting. What job opportunities does my degree open up to? A lot of lot of corporate, a lot of collegiate, basically where I would be creating the training packets, basically for any kind of new hire. That's usually what an instructional designer can do. Of course, even through a certain lens, even making our YouTube videos is instructional design, depending on how we actually put them together. Oh, do you? Come on, come on. Don't chip. Don't chip. Don't give me any kind of white that I've got to try to cover over. Yes! That's what I like to see. You guys went quiet all of a sudden on me. I'll be needing to change this blade out soon. All right, second, that little post is about as far away from something I imagine you doing as possible. Hey, Anthony. Okay, 25 minutes left. Looks like the main goal for today will be getting just the torso done, so that'll give me some time to track down those metallic markers. Because doggone it, I think this thing's going to look good with blue eyes. Hi, Andy. For the next 25 minutes, this stream is dedicated to the 1 to 100 NG Saviour Gundam. Good thing about white plastic is you don't have to worry too much about stress marks or nub marks really, or any kind of accidental deep cut, because being white, it's not going to really show. Second, you can rest assured I will be watching your review of that particular build. Jack, if I could pilot any mobile suit, Savior, plain and simple. Echo 13. Shoki, the new RG Amatsu is what the gold frame Amatsu was before Mina got her hands on it. So it's got the old school flat feet of the Astray. It's got the actual Blitz Tricaros, and I don't know if it's got the claw on the left hand. Crud. Rats. Steffi, I'm going to agree with you that the Blitz does look better. There's there's a couple good looking Estrays out there, but the Blitz just looks really nice. Oh man. Well, at least this is going to be covered up. Here's the problem with these. One of the problems I've noticed with these NGs, when you make pieces so big yet so thin, when you try to do nub removal, you wind up with a stress mark. Now, thankfully, like I said, this is going to be covered up, but that really annoys me. Second, maybe you'll get your opportunity. I really, since they did the Freedom 2.0, I don't see a Strike Freedom 2.0 being that far off. You never know, second. They might just get it right. What kind of gold are you actually expecting? Just out of curiosity. Would you want something shiny and plated that is a real you know what to get off the trees? Definitely not something like what the 1.0 MG has. Or would you want something like what the MG Hyakushiki 2.0 has? I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, so that's the two teeny tiny lines on the back of this piece done. Now, Charlie plate, where's that? There it is. This piece will be a pain to try to line. And red is definitely going to have to be tracked down after getting rid of these nubs. Good grief. I think there was a frame in the Blitz arm for the gold frame. It's just it was entirely assembled. It was not the typical RG frame that we know. Oh, wow. I can't even get my pen all the way down in there to even try to line some of these. Oh, that's going to be interesting to try to weasel around. All right, so tail fin is lined mostly and installed. Cool. Got 12 minutes. See if I can get one side of the backpack put together real quick. So what are you guys thinking of this little build that you're watching? If you look at the wiki for the Aegis, there's actually thoughts that it's a leftover design from Turn A from Sid Mead, or at least that one of his designs that didn't make it into Turn A became the basis for the Aegis. Jack, thank you very much for thinking just like me. Really, second, go check it out. It's down in the trivia section about the Aegis. All right, cool. It shouldn't be too glaring. Second, you just left the door open for any kind of Destiny pun. Come on, reread your post. I was just about to say the same thing. I don't believe an Astray 2.0 is needed. The only thing that needs to be changed on that particular kit is the hands. What I mean with the hands is I'd like to see the 2.5 style hands that the Hyakushiki 2.0 has. So it's like 2.0 hands with the extra in palm tab from the 3.0 hands. So you don't have to deal with the funkiness of the 3.0 hands, but you still get the extra security that the 3.0 hands provide. I'm actually surprised that the Hyakushiki 2.0 is the only kit we've gotten that hand design on. All right. This will be the last assemblage for the day. I'll just leave that off since they want you to put the cowl in. But that's going to be it for this stream today. I told you guys it would be a short one, and I do apologize, but I do have a big time job hunt to get started. Well, not started, but to continue. So for the next couple minutes, I'm going to field some questions from you guys. Ask anything and everything, but I do have to get going at 1. So yeah, sorry, Jetfire. This was a really short one today. So the blue has done some more drying, guys. What do you think? Old, new. Yes, I will, Jack. That's why I'm A, doing the stream, but B, why I'm also doing as much detailing as I can. Because just like with this Flauros that I built, I plan on doing a full review on this guy. I just wanted you guys to enjoy the build along with me. No, I have not heard of Gridman. But for the next stream, I do promise to have the corresponding pens ready that I need, such as the blue for the eyes, and then hopefully a good shade of red in case I do any nicks on the plastic itself. Good question, Steve. I'm actually going to go to Gundam Wing with this, and I'm not counting the non transforming, very, very expensive, overhyped 144th that exists, but I want a decent Taurus. Oh. Thanks for the clarification, second. All right, guys, getting ready to shut it down. But I want to thank everybody for coming out. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll do this for a bit longer the next time I do this, maybe mid Friday. I don't know. But if you guys want to help the channel out, help me get a much better setup than I've got, please go to the Patreon, and I will see you guys at the next video. Take care, guys.